Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shenkai and I'm a day trader from Singapore. So in this video, I'll be showing my day trade that I took on Tesla. I'll be explaining the reasons for why I traded Tesla, my full day trading plan on Tesla, and exactly how much money I earned trading Tesla. So on this day, I traded options for Tesla, and that is the primary instrument that I use to trade Tesla and earn money from Tesla. So if you want to watch more day trading or investing videos, or you just want to watch me day trade live on YouTube on Fridays, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hopefully through this video, I can show you guys my trading style. So for you guys who are watching, you can either choose to copy my trading style, or hopefully my video can help to give you a few pointers on how you can improve your own trading style as well. Most importantly, you can see living proof that it is possible to make money in the stock market through day trading. It isn't as easy as what most people claim to be, but it is definitely possible. So now let's get into the video. So as usual, starting out the day, we want to see things from a top-down approach, and we will start to see things from the big picture, which is what the overall markets are doing. So as you can see from the charts, we have the Nasdaq on the left hand side and we have SPY on the right hand side. So as you can see, Nasdaq pushed up to make all-time highs around the 13,900 area, and then it slowly starts to fade away. What happened to SPY? SPY, same thing, it gapped up, moved up over the highs to around the 395 area, and then it slowly started to fade away as well. So then, generally both were uptrending early in the day, and now they're starting to slowly pull back, which is quite normal when the markets push up to make new all-time highs. So then you would ask yourself this question: why in the world are they making new all-time highs? Right, I'll tell you why exactly. There was talks of the $1.9 billion stimulus aid making good progress, and finally the US was also having a decreased number of pandemic cases, probably because more and more people were being vaccinated every day. So both of these were very good news, and they were pushing the markets up, and that's why the markets were making new all-time highs. So then let's zoom into Tesla. What is Tesla doing on the charts? So on the left hand side here, I have Tesla on the 1 minute chart, and on the right hand side here, I have Tesla on the 5 minute chart. So as you can see, what Tesla was doing actually is behaving very similarly to the market. It pushed up pre-market to around the 825 area, and then now it's slowly starting to fade away as well. On the 5 minute, same thing, just a bigger picture of what is happening, fade away as well. Right? Yeah, so then we move on to whether Tesla has any news or not. There was actually not much news today on Tesla, but there was actually some news yesterday that US electric vehicle buyers might be given additional tax credits to offset their purchase. So this could likely be a positive catalyst for Tesla, and could also potentially drive Tesla price higher. So why did I pick Tesla to trade today? Because I love Tesla. It's as simple as that. Tesla is a stock that I've been trading for like the past 6 months, and I'm fairly familiar with its price action, and I generally make the most of my money from Tesla. So I watch it every single day, even if it does not have any news or any trades for the day, because I know that once Tesla gets going, it usually can push quite high up, or maybe when it gets dropping down, it can actually make a big move as well. So I like to capitalize on the moves on Tesla. It doesn't even matter even if it has nothing on it. Tesla is my favorite and my baby for the stock market. So now let's get into the live trade. So as you can see, Tesla is basically coming down right now, and this is where I entered. I traded options for this, and now I'm setting my stop loss. Yep, so now I'm basically formulating my trading plan. I'm a day trader, so I usually have a bit more time to formulate my trading plan. So you can see my entry is around the 808.85 area. My stop loss, I put it at around 811.48. My take profit is around 805 and 803.72. So basically a risk reward of 2 or 3. So as you can see, the moment I entered, it kind of bounced off my entry a little bit. Right? So my entry for the options was $5.21, so about $520. So now it's moving now very nicely. Nice. I like this. And it bounced back up again. So I set a nice support area. So you can see from this candle, this is actually a very interesting candle. It actually pushed up, meaning it retraced, and then it bounced back down again. So that is where I entered for my second contract. I was actually watching very patiently when I was going to add to my position whenever the trade goes in my way. Then right after I entered, boom, big green candle going up. I'm actually trading on the downside, right? In case you guys didn't know. Yeah, so after I entered my second trade, what I did very promptly was I moved my stop loss down. You can see my stop loss is now at around the 809.88 area. So then we're just going to wait very patiently and see what's going to happen right now. Just moving my support a little bit, adjusting a little bit, and then now it pushes down very nicely. Oh, this is the time where you feel, wow, I'm a genius, man. I love it. Loving it, loving it. And then waiting to see what's going to happen. So, I mean, this trade, I felt like Tesla's price action was a little bit wonky. You can see that it's clearly coming down. It's clearly coming down, but there's such big fluctuations towards the upside. And I didn't really like that. So it made me a little bit nervous. Oh, and then now, after that big red candle, then now green candles coming up. Making me think, oh, is it going to hit my stop loss or not? Making me a little bit nervous. So we're waiting a little bit, wanting to see what's going to happen. Still consolidating really nicely at my previous support level, which now becomes a resistance. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Is it going to start pushing up? Then perhaps one thing you can note also that you can see from the Nasdaq, it's also starting to consolidate a little bit and starting to curl over, and looks like it's going to push down towards the downside. I mean, I know that it's going to go to the downside because I already took this trade already. Now I'm like giving the commentary after I take this trade. But during the trade itself, you don't really know what's going to happen. It's more like you predict what's going to happen. Yeah, so then now Tesla is moving upwards towards my my entry area, which I don't really like. It makes me a little bit nervous. So you're just gonna think, oh, then now you see nice rejection, nice, oh, big red candle that comes down. Okay, that was strong. Then because you see Nasdaq also pushed down quite a bit. Alright, see now what it's trying to do, following the Nasdaq quite a bit. Yep, see the Nasdaq is pushing down, Tesla is pushing down very nicely as well. Boom, next red candle down as well. Moving my stop loss down to lock in some profits. So at this point of time, I think more or less I'm in the clear. I don't actually, I'll probably break even if it comes back to my entry price again, or it hits my stop loss. Yep, so making the next support level. Oh, very nice red candle down on NQ. Let's see what Tesla is doing. So during this whole trade, yeah, I'm actually very nervous. I don't really know what's really happening. I'm really trying to think very quickly. See, very nice red candle comes out, and I decided to take my first take profit here. My first contract, I took profit there. And then this one made me a little bit nervous, so I actually took profit here as well. I'm going to pause here. So what I saw was that Tesla actually came down with about 5 red candles in a row, and Nasdaq also came down with about 4 to 5 red candles in a row. So even though it didn't hit my take profit point, I was a little bit nervous and I didn't want to give back profit, so I locked in both contracts and I sold both contracts. And then if we fast forward to a little bit after that, you can see that actually Tesla started to push down again, and it actually hit my take profit for the first time, right? And then if you give it a little bit more time, it pulled back a little bit, and then it actually started to push back down again and hit my take profit number 2. But of course I wouldn't have known that. If you can see from Nasdaq, you can also see that I have a blue line over there, which that is the pre-market lows for Nasdaq. So that acts as a support, and I don't want to be in the trade when there's support at the market. It could very easily bounce off the support and move upwards again. So then, yeah, I had a few learning points from this trade as well. So after this live trade, obviously we have to go to the journaling part, which is where we learn from our mistakes or whatever we did well. So of course, even though I made money from this trade, I have to make sure that I can take away some lessons from it. So, for this day, a very important thing as well, I was watching Mara and Tesla at the same time. I didn't mention Mara before, but Mara was also on my watch list. So both of them were actually setting up, having a trade set up at the same time. So I had to make a very quick decision. I need to think to myself, what should I do right now? Can I catch both stocks at the same time? Logically, I know I cannot do that. So what I did was I gave up on Mara. Obviously, Tesla is my baby. I trust Tesla more, and I'm more familiar with Tesla. So obviously, I traded Tesla instead of Mara. So being able to step away from that point where you are sort of distracted by both stocks, it is very important to actually choose the stock that you're most comfortable with and then give up the other stock. It is like an opportunity cost like that, but I was able to do that and I wasn't distracted and I kept my focus on Tesla. So then we have to focus on the executions for this trade. I think the entry was actually not bad. The first entry was good. Added to my position relatively okay as well. I'm also learning how to enter on the retracement candle, which is the same breakdown candle that I entered just now for my second entry. Yeah, so it was also very coincidental. I kept having this same setup like this to help me to practice getting in on the same candle for the retracement and the breakdown as well. Management for this trade, I think it was relatively okay as well. It was a little bit tricky because of the messy price action. Just now I mentioned you could see that the price action was actually very, very weird. It kept pushing up very nicely and then it slams back down again. The wicks were very huge and I didn't really like that on Tesla. That shows that there isn't that much sort of sellers. The sellers aren't that strong, and then there are strong buyers as well. Buyers want to push the price up, but then overall, obviously, since the market pushed down, the sellers got a bit more aggressive and started to push the price down as well. Yeah, so I exited the first contract like I mentioned just now because I saw that SPY and NQ was overextended with about 4 to 5 red candles, and so was Tesla. I exited my second contract because I was not confident to hold on to the last contract because Tesla had 6 straight red candles already. Perhaps one thing I could have done better was to lock in the first contract and then move my stop loss down and then hold on to the last contract to see if it can actually hit my first take profit. That would have been something that I think would have been better done in the trade. Yeah, so I think usually when I have a bit more contracts, my position size is a bit bigger, I tend to be a bit nervous holding the contract. It's a little bit harder to hold the contract for a longer period of time. I think if there wasn't a support on Nasdaq, the pre-market lows that I mentioned before, I would have held the contract a little bit longer. Yeah, but then nobody would have known that it would have moved down so much more. What's more important is I locked in profits and I was green for the day. Green is green, money is money. You can't complain when you are profitable for the day. All you have to do is to make sure the executions are good and then you focus on doing the right things consistently. Yeah, so emotionally, I think I was feeling quite good entering the trade. I was able to use the trick that I usually use. One trick that I use to tell myself to accept the risk is that the moment I enter the trade, I'll tell myself, I already lost the trade already, so it's okay even if it hits my stop loss. I'm okay with losing this money. All the money is lost the moment I enter this trade. So I always use this little trick to sort of help me accept the risk better and I can manage my trades more objectively rather than keep thinking of the P&L and worrying that this trade is going to be a loss. Yeah, that would be bad. Technical rating wise, I think it was nice that I saw that Tesla was downtrending for the day and I waited for markets to do the same and at least have a clear distance from the current price and the pre-market lows that was a potential support. Yeah, so this was the thing that is actually quite important learning point for this trade. Just now I mentioned all the news and everything. Market had good news, Tesla had good news as well, but then if you realize I traded Tesla on the downside. So even though the market had good news and Tesla had relatively good news, you also have to see what kind of setups come to you and you also have to be able to react on the spot itself. Yeah, so I could see that Tesla was downtrending, so obviously that's why my bias switched over from the long side over to the short side and I was actually looking for Tesla to break down towards the bottom. Yeah, so for me I was thinking I would learn how to add to my position continue to learn how to add to my position on the same retracement and breakdown candles, and also learning to hold my contracts longer, especially with bigger size. Yeah, so that concludes my trade on Tesla. If you stayed with me all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry for rambling on so much at the end of the video, but it's very good to take away these lessons from your trades, not just taking the winning trades, but learning something from the winning trades so that you can actually improve in your trading just 1% every single day. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more day trading and investing videos and any live trading videos. Tell me in the comments what you guys think about this video. Maybe you can share some of your trades as well and how your week was overall, or maybe how your month was in February. I'll be very interested to find out, and I'll reply to you guys as soon as possible. Hopefully I'll come up with more day trading and investing videos, or maybe some more day trading live videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.